Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here. We did this live, but people was like, get more in depth. Talk about the Nas and Kid Rock. We didn't even know about that, Cino. Well, Nas kind of came out of the blue when he just dissed Kid Rock with Limp Bizkit. Oh, got yourself a gun. This is real hardcore. Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit soft. Once he said that line on Got Yourself a Gun, people were just like, wow. Okay. I guess he was trying to say the rap rock thing was playing out, and he was just dissing that period. So I no one know why he came out of left field and said that. But once he did it, Kid Rock had never heard it. Somebody brought it to his attention. So he was mad because he was rapping with the Paradigm. And when he was rapping with Paradigm, Paradigm is a big Nas fan. He's metaphorical, from the D. So when he went back and redid his verse, he put it in the verse like, yeah, these rappers still on my nuts. And then he was talking about Nas, yeah, I heard what you said on the album. And then talking about I heard your CD. He's like, MF, I heard your album and I threw it away or something like that. I heard what you had to say. I heard your album, then I threw it away. And, that didn't really go nowhere because in the hip hop realm, it was just known. But what happened is when they went on tour, they did a show out in Detroit. They went from, where they was at? They did the St. Louis show at the St. Louis, what's that, the St. Louis Arena, whatever. Joe Louis Arena. They did the Joe Louis Arena. Then they did one in Detroit, Michigan, and Kid Rock was there for the Detroit show. And when they did the Detroit show, they just basically pulled up on Nas. He just got pulled up on, and that was the first time they really ever met. Besides, like, I think, like, he was saying, like, yo, I respect Nas and this and that, but they never really knew each other. So when this happened, it was like Kid Rock came up there. He got dude's wife beat his own. He's in there with some wild looking shirt, the hat he always wear. He's got like a pimp cane, some gold chain, and some gold rings on. And he just checking Nas like, dog, you don't even know me, dog. I'm a pimp for real. Like, I don't play this, man. I'm from the D, man. I'm real as it comes. So, like, ain't nothing fake about me. And Nas just kept dapping him up. And he wasn't like falling for the all right, cool, we cool, we cool. He was still getting his words out. And then after it was over and everybody left, Nas was so worried about what the outcome could be. He had a van pull up to the door. Like, I mean, as far as you could get to a door where he had to take no step outside. He stepped out the door into the van. They slid the door open. Nas jumped in there, and Jungle and them had to follow them. They was in the car behind them. They drove on tour, like from city to city in the car. They had a Lexus driving right behind them. But nobody really knew what happened there because they kept everything in house. But like nobody there talked about it. So if you went in the back and you didn't hear what it went down, you didn't pretty much know what took place or transpired, and nobody really cared because by the time they got outside, all the fans who was like hangers on, some of them were hanging around the back because they wanted to see Nas, and all that stuff. Like, where's Nas gonna come out at? And he was very, very cautious about his life. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Look, I'm out." But that's weird. He didn't even have his brother in them. Like normally if you do some stuff like that, you got your brother with you. And he was like, he didn't even have them with him, which was weird. But he didn't even have them with him. He was like, forget that. You riding over there in the car with them. I'm getting in here to security for me because I guess in his estimation, ain't nobody aiming for Jungle. They gonna be aiming for Nas. But Jungle didn't even get crazy. You know how everybody would assume Jungle get wild and be like, yo, that's my brother. He sat there and let it go down. Like he was just there. Like, oh, I guess he was. I ain't gonna say he was a punk and he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't on point. He was just there. It was him, Nation, and I want to say no. I don't think Young Pretty was there at the time. Not when this happened. I don't think Pretty was there at the time. So there was some other people that was with him. Was it Nation still? I don't even know if Nation was there. I know Wiz, that's who it was. Wiz was there with him. And they just was like right by Nas, you know what I'm saying? But nothing really jumped off. Horse wasn't there when this happened. So that's this basically the gist of it. There was no more songs, no more reference. Nas apologized, and that was it. So just a nugget for y'all for hip hop. Some of you guys probably didn't know it took place or existed. A lot of these conversations didn't happen. A lot of people don't know nothing about different people, different situations. How it is. I'm out.